but Chinese philosophy is so strange. For some reason, they worship the peach blossom.
The peach blossom is small. I suppose it is symbolic of the Chinese statue.
Abbott, you're wrong. Although the peach blossom is small, it is a sturdy plant and can endure the harshest winter. An example of the Chinese character. We don't give up. Can you tell me, what is the national flower of Japan?
My friend, ours is the cherry blossom. Although it has a short lifespan, it leaves an everlasting impression on anyone who sees it.
Right. Well said.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kwakwadash. Yahweh being the true powerful name of the Heavenly Father, which means He is. Yahweh Shai being the true name of His only begotten Son, which means He saves the one of people in this world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. By Hashem in the name, Rakah, Holy, Kodash Spirit. I want to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, along with the bishops, regional heads, and elders who rule well, and salutations and much love. The rest of you sincere Aki and pushing the word in truth and sincerity. This is the cleric XI.I.R. coming at you with another lesson. I am continuing in my lot to bring you my ongoing series from Excerpts of Hollywood, this factory of perverseness, another observation of predictive programming and how art imitates life and vice versa. Just a reminder, the purpose of my videos is to show correlations. A correlation is an observation of a mutual relationship or connection between two or more things. I use movies to extract or extrapolate a narrative. I'm not glorifying the Hollywood culture or life. I have a wide knowledge of films, whether they be foreign or domestic, and I just use them as an example to bring out those similarities and those correlations. To quote Cecil B. DeMille, the greatest source of material for motion pictures is the Bible. I'm going to call this lesson Endure Like the Peach Blossom. Okay. Well, anyway, I came across this film during my college years. It was part of a compilation called The Deadliest Art. And I went on this particular hunt over the years after I graduated from college to find all of these particular films. And this particular film had a profound effect on me. You may be familiar with some of the music on it if you've ever picked up the Wu-Tang Forever album that debuted in 1997. This movie came out in 1993. All right, the title of it is Duel to the Death, and it's a story about a Chinese swordsman and a Japanese swordsman that meet to determine who's the best. Basic martial arts synopsis. But I love the fact that in this particular scene, the Chinese swordsman had mentioned that his particular national flower was the plum blossom, and it has elegant and has great endurance. Okay, and it made me think about the elect in this truth, because those are the ones that are going to endure hardness. Okay, as a soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, as pertaining to 2 Timothy 2, verse 3. Okay, and we're coming to this particular time where we're going to have to endure and persevere because of basically all the events that are coming together. I mean, you can see what's going on in the news and so forth. And of course, we have to endure throughout this whole time in this process and building our spirit up and teaching others and edifying others and being on the highways and byways and dealing with scoffers and so forth. So that was one level of endearment. But, you know, we're going to have to go into another level once Jacob's trouble pops off. Okay. And we can already see the persecution starting we already got these people up in Chirac / Chi-Town getting the ministry blamed, as you can see. And so pretty soon they're going to be coming down on the all the true Hebrew Israelites, okay, and specifically the ones that are out doing the ministry and doing the work of the Heavenly Father, okay. And so that also pertains to what Yahweh Shai warned us in Matthew chapter 10, verse 22, where He said, "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved." Okay. And He also brought that back up again in Matthew chapter 24, verse 13. Okay, so that's very important, this endurance that we keep. And the only thing you're going to gain endurance is by constantly hearing and reading and praying and fasting and so forth. Okay, for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, all right, just keeping in the spirit and keeping tuned in and keep dialed in, really, you know. just keeping on reading these three scriptures and watching these videos and going out on the highways and byways, like I stated earlier. Okay. But it's a really interesting time we're living in, and this is really time to not let up. It's time to speed up. Trying to even get back into it. And I've also noticed as well that doing these daily lessons, you're almost reminded of why you came into this thing to begin with. Because when you first came into it, you had to count the cost, and it's a significant sacrifice. For XI.I.MMXXIII. It's for your salvation. Okay. And we're almost at the end of this thing, so it's really time to tighten up, not lighten up. That's probably the phrase I was looking for. So, and I know we go through a whole lot, in this truth. It's really easy. Demons jump on you and they get you thinking negatively and things of that sort, and you get doubts. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. But starting with the elders, apostles on down, they've been out here a lot longer than most of us. Okay, so if we don't have the example of Yahushua, which is the ultimate example, and we should be looking at Yahushua, we also have the brethren and the elders that established this path before us. Okay, so it can be done because it's being done. Okay, and you need to look up. I need to look up on my own time, but it's very interesting how when I pulled up either it's Chinese films or Japanese films, whether it's a dub, an English dub, I should say, I always keep the subtitles going, and I see that I'm not sure if a peach blossom or a plum blossom is the same flower, but if anyone is any knowledge about that, they can go ahead and put it in the comment section. That'd be kind of interesting. And I know I'm going to go into some more research on it myself. Okay, and it's also interesting how the Japanese swordsman mentioned the cherry blossom. If you watch the latest Matrix film, there was a time when they were in the train sequence, they were definitely in Japan, because I noticed that they showed the cherry blossoms. It might have been the peach or plum blossom. It might have been in China for all I know. Okay, but the Japanese swordsman was talking about the cherry blossom and how it had a short lifespan, but it left an everlasting impression. Okay. And that's how the Israelites are, you blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, which make up the lost tribes of Israel. Even though we're cut down and we have to deal with these curses, we leave an everlasting impression on the world. Even though we're powered down from the Heavenly Father, because we disobeyed Him and disobeyed the law, statutes, and commandments that were given unto us. Okay, but I'm gonna end it on this, because this is all about endurance. And this is how the Most High deals with us. Okay, let's go to the book of Hebrews. We're going to read the 12th chapter, and we're going to read specifically the 7th verse. And it reads as such: If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? Let me see if I can get that in a different version here. Here we go. Let's read the Good News Translation. It reads as such: Endure what you suffer as being a father's punishment. Your suffering shows that the Most High is treating you as His children. Was there ever a child who was not punished by his father? Okay, and that's a really good saying there. Okay, and that's what we're going through right now. We're going through these curses as depicted in Deuteronomy chapter 28. But pretty soon these curses are going to be put on our enemies, as pertains to Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. Okay, and but we got to go through Jacob's trouble first, and just like any pregnancy or any birth, I should say, the water hasn't broke yet, but the birth pains are definitely getting closer as the contractions are getting closer. Okay, but I really just want to throw that out there. I was just thinking about how far martial arts has assisted me throughout all this time, and I was just looking back at all the people that didn't make it and that were called but weren't chosen. And hey, let me humbly say, hey, I may not be one of the chosen, but Lord willing, I'm part of that number, and Lord willing, I obtain salvation. Okay, but I just wanted to share that. So hey, just keep on enduring. We're almost out of here. I know I had to use this analogy of Moab, which is the Chinese, and Ammon, which is the Japanese, but it's still something to learn from, okay? So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, who gives me the strength and the spirit to continue to strive and endure in these last days. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and on to the next video.